Hey guys, just a quick testimony time. I just finished the gym. We did legs today. Anyway, I've got my headphones back, guys. So I do have my headphones on, but I'm always aware, and I always, even though I'm training, I allow myself to be cognizant of the Holy Spirit's leading, guiding, and prompting. So I was waiting for the hip thrust machine, which I ended up today having to do hip thrust last, and oh my Lord, well, second last. And let me tell you, heavy hip thrusts when you have already exhausted your muscles, it's not good doing them last. I don't normally, but it's just because everybody was on the machine. Anyway, there was this lady on the machine and she'd been sitting there for a while. I'd done a whole other exercise, come back, she was just sitting there and she was on the phone sitting on this machine, and I thought I'll just politely ask, when she's going to be finished, because I don't want to go set up a bar. Anyway, we had an interaction. She was, real friendly, whatever. She ended up, finishing, and she just said, no, you take the machine. Anyway, at the end, I was finished, and you know what? The Holy Spirit is amazing, because I know I got to do my stuff and I got to get out because I got to get ready to go to work. I don't always have time to have a good old chat with everyone in the gym, but I always, I allow Holy Spirit to just do whatever he wants to do. And so I go to my bag. I thought this woman left. I go to my bag and she comes to her bag at the same time. As I'm putting my stuff away, I know the Holy Spirit wants me to ask her if she believes in Jesus and just talk to her and lead her through a prayer of salvation. And I was almost not going to do it, honestly. Like, I was right on my time. I know there's going to be traffic on the road to get back home, to get ready. And I just was like, whatever. I just turned and I said, hey, can I just ask you a random question? And she said, yeah. And I said, do you believe in Jesus? And she said to me, oh, wow. She said, I believe, in a higher power. And I said, okay, so you believe in something. You know that something's out there. And I just said, hey, could I say a quick prayer just to open up your heart to Jesus? And she was like, yes. And she held my hand. She put her stuff down. She held my hand. And we're right there, like in where you put your bags. And this other girl, actually, that I talked to, come behind us. And we were praying. And she said the prayer. She received Jesus. And oh my gosh, guys, I just felt the presence of the Lord for her. And I just said, he loves you. He loves you so much. And tears just started coming to her eyes. And I just said, can I hug you? And I hugged her, and I just said, he loves you so much, and I can just feel his love for you. It's so immense. And then she gave a little bit of a testimony of how, she had a really horrible year last year, and she said, God's been over my life this whole time. I know it. He's been over my life the whole time, even when I couldn't see him and I was blocked. And it was just such an amazing testimony. And God, I'm telling you, like I said, I've been going to this new gym, and God does things for a reason. He does things for a reason. That's what I always say. Whatever you do it with excellence, because you represent Jesus Christ wherever you go. And I'm in the gym and I'm working out my flesh. I'm working it out. I'm diligent. I'm disciplined. And you got to know, people are always watching you. People are always watching you. And I'm disciplined and I'm focused, but when I open my mouth, my heart is full of the Lord. My heart is full of Jesus Christ and love for people. And so that was such a beautiful interaction. And she just shared with me, and she said, wow. And I said, and she asked me, what made you do that? And I said, when I came to my bag and you came beside me, I knew God wanted me to talk to you. I knew he wanted me to talk to you. And she was just like, oh, wow. And it was just like, for her and her journey, it was just that reminder that God is with you. He loves you. The goal is to let these people know that they are so deeply and profoundly loved by Jesus, no matter where they've been, no matter what they've done. I don't care what you did this morning, what you did yesterday. Jesus Christ loves you so immensely, so much, and he just wants to draw you unto himself and heal your wounds and your brokenness and make you whole and fill you with freedom and the joy of the Lord. So wow, guys, what an amazing start to the day. And let me tell you, I was in my bed and I had like this sickness just come upon me really quickly in the nighttime. And honestly, you know, if you're a child of God, you just start rebuking sickness. Man, I just laid hands on myself. I started rebuking that thing. I said, nah, nothing's come against me today. And because this morning I was about to not go to the gym. And let me tell you, the enemy knows, and he will always try and stop a child of the Lord from doing the will of God, always. And anyway, guys, it is a Thursday. And you know what, the way that I just felt the presence, and when I pray for people, I don't always feel the presence of the Holy Spirit, but this was just this moment. And I guess because we held hands, there was a transfer, you know. The laying on of hands is super, super powerful. So when I touched her, it was like a transfer of the Lord's presence. And I could just feel the tangible presence. And I told her, I can feel the presence of the Lord. You know, he's here. He's here. Anyway, guys, I'm excited. Get excited. Be encouraged, my people. Be encouraged. You got to get that boldness. You got to get that boldness for the Lord. And I'm telling you, it's not even anything. The devil will trick you. He will trick you all the time. I was about to not do that. And if I walked out of that door, I would have ignored the Holy Spirit. The more you ignore the Holy Spirit, don't expect him to talk to you if you always ignore his leading, guiding, and prompting. And let me tell you, you have to invite the Holy Spirit in. You have to invite him into your day to say, hey, Holy Spirit, this is what I got to do today, but I'm open to your leading and guiding and prompting. So guys, be blessed and have an amazing, amazing Thursday.